Everton closed the summer transfer window with exciting signings, including the signing of Jack Grealish, who arrived on loan from Manchester City. Under the management of the Friedkin Group, it was the first full transfer window in which the new management team had the chance to showcase their vision for the club. While the team strengthened in several positions, a significant gap remained unaddressed, generating frustration among fans. The lack of a reinforcement at right back remains a chronic problem at Goodison Park. Now, the position has become one of the weakest points in the squad. Currently, Jacob Bryan has been used as a makeshift right back, despite not being his original position. While his defensive performances have been solid, he lacks the offensive depth needed to support the attackers. Players like Iliman Ndiaye and Tyler Dibling, who operate on the right, tend to seek more central runs, leaving empty spaces on the wing. Without a modern fullback capable of making passes and creating width, Everton's attack is predictable and limited. This lack has directly impacted the team's offensive performance. Alternative options also lack security. Seamus Coleman, a club legend, faces recurring fitness issues and is nearing the end of his career. Nathan Patterson, meanwhile, hasn't shown the expected progress since his arrival and remains a question mark for the coaching staff. As a result, O'Brien ends up being David Moyes' choice, even though his original role is as a centre-back. This improvisation, however, isn't considered sustainable in the long term. O'Brien was signed for £17 million in a gamble by Kevin Thelwell and has demonstrated commitment and defensive quality. However, his lack of attacking characteristics typical of a fullback limits Moyes' tactical options. With Grealish shining in attack and other attacking players developing, the absence of a fullback to support plays down the right flank becomes even more evident. The board will have to prioritize this position in the next window, especially if the club wants to continue its development process. Addressing this gap will be crucial for Everton to achieve its Premier League goals. If the situation isn't corrected by 2026, the risk of stagnation will be high. With the league becoming increasingly competitive, relying on improvisation could cost the club daily. Pressure from the fans is also likely to increase, especially if results begin to be affected by weaknesses at fullback. O'Brien deserves recognition for his efforts, but a definitive solution needs to be found quickly. Everton's future depends on strategic choices, and a new right back is a top priority,